Hey there, StarCraft fans! What? It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. It's a MackWinston Patreon game, but it's a 2v2 where somebody left early. I don't know if he meant to send this. Let's go ahead and check it out. Top right, it's going to be Petrichor, a Red Terran player, and his teammate here, SC Eternity, who left. And in the bottom left, we have our heroes. We got a purple Protoss. It is MackWinston. And then we've got a teal Zerg player. It is ExpectCheese. All right. So, good stuff, man. I feel like maybe our guy Petrichor knew that SC Eternity would be leaving. And he's just trying to, I don't know, try to do a strategy here. I am very confused right now, but it's going to be a proxy hatch here from ExpectCheese. At the bottom of the ramp, we've got ourselves MackWinston cannon rushing. There's a forge on the way back at his main base. So it's going to be a proxy hatch, and it's going to be cannon rushing versus a one Terran player controlling two Terran players. It's basically the reverse of Archon, where you have two players controlling one Terran player, but now it's one player controlling two. So, pulling the SCVs here. We've got ourselves a gateway, a cannon on low ground. We've got barracks building up. We've got gas on the way. Two gas here from Petrichor. We've got a bunker on the way. I think they are rushing towards siege tanks, which would be my response if I was in this position here. SC Eternity, well, Petrichor controlling SC Eternity's SCV does an engineering bay block on the back base here on Undercurrent. Holy Hannah, what? This is some crazy stuff, dude. Factory? Yeah, factory coming in here for Petrichor. APM check. 176 APM here from Petrichor, 146 from ExpectCheese, and 100 here from MackWinston. We can hit this hatchery from the high ground with a Marine. We need high ground vision. Overlord. Get. I guess Overlord is high grounding vision here. Command center up. And I guess here as well. Look at this creep, man. All right. Wow, you can hit that bunker from down there? Spine crawler range is a little bit longer than I think it is. That's weird, man. Look at that. It's the very, very extent of the range there. There we go. Tank coming in. We've got slowlings trying to kill the siege tank there, but it's being protected by that bunker. They're repairing. This it killed an SCV, but not until the barracks had been fully completed there, pulling SCVs to defend against the Zealot. Siege tank, wham, wailing away on that hatchery, and these cannons have not killed anything yet. Wait, it has. It has one kill. Wow, so one siege tank here shutting down the spine crawler rush and the cannon rush here. Proxy Stargate. A Void Ray, maybe? A Void Ray to help snipe here. Got a Liberator on the way. This is a chaotic 2v2, man. This is insane. Proxy hatch down, but there are creep tumors here. So, we still have creep for our spine crawlers. Ah, Photon Cannon did cancel a supply depot on the high ground. Oh, boy. And it's a shield battery helping to heal the cannon from siege tank fire. Oh boy. Yeah, sucking all of the energy off of that, off of those shield batteries, and the cannon dies. Anyway, that's what we're looking at. Whew, so SC Eternity's SCV is here, maybe wanting to take a ninja expand, and there we go. One tank goes down from this Void Ray. Can we Maybe a little bit of an angling here to take down the other siege tank. This is some good stuff. I mean, the name says ExpectCheese. I wonder what that's why SC Eternity bailed. I wonder if that's who was like, nope, not for me. This is not what I'm into at all. Just got the heck on out of there. Petrichor is getting a second base. Siege tank firing up. Void Ray needs to jump on that sucker. Where'd you go? Void Ray's way back here. What the? Did he lose one? No, he sent the Void Ray all the way home. Why'd you go all the way home, ExpectCheese? No, that was Mac that sent the Void Ray all the way home. Yeah, why'd you do that, Mac? Taking a second base here. Oh, third base, actually, is she. He's got a second base. Tempest is up from Mac 2, getting some shots down. This is chaos, man. Marines taking down spines, taking down shield batteries, fighting against queens here. Cyclone fighting as well. Void Ray needs to target things that, you know, maybe that siege tank up there. Fighting against Marines with Void Rays is not very fun, but there's only a couple of them. It's okay. Now I think you should be able to snipe down that, yeah, snipe down that tank. Bam, got it. Got the tank. Now the Cyclone goes down. Great targeting there, too. The Marines keep coming down. We need Zealots. I mean, sure. More Tempests are going to help here a little bit, I suppose. They're trying to take down the Stargate here, and got it. Okay. Pick up, run out, shut it down. Yeah, Reaper comes down, dies immediately. Tempest on the tanks. Tempest on... No, going to lose the Void Ray, but the Cyclone does die. Siege tank gets one more shot on the tank. Yeah. Extra shots on the Siege tank. Their Cyclone does take down a Tempest. Absolutely chaotic. On the high ground. We got a high ground harass on this third base gold position for ExpectCheese. It's very hold to hold that position. Absolutely. And keep in mind, this is all Petrichor. SC Eternity left this game at like minute 0. About 2 seconds into the game. And this is Petrichor doing all this stuff. He's going for the drops. He's got 200 APM. He's probably the best player in this game. It sure seems like. Yeah, Queens transfusing, killing Marines in smaller numbers there without any upgrades at all. He has no upgrades. No one has any upgrades. Except I guess there is Stim for Petrichor. And there's also Magfield Accelerator for Petrichor and his Cyclones. But that's it. No attack upgrades, no armor upgrades. For anybody across the board, no stim, no combat shield, no speed upgrade for ExpectCheese. He's really just making queens here. And making spines and spores and stuff. And this whole area does get shut down. And we're moving into a later stage of the game here. This is crazy stuff. Baneling's on the way. Air weapons upgrades coming in from Mac. Marines, siege tank production here from Petrichor. Is he doing anything with blue except kind of just using income? Yeah, I think it's just using the income here from SC Eternity because you do get it if your teammate leaves. MackWinston's got this base up here because, sure. Seems like it's pretty vulnerable to die. How does he know about it? He knows about it. He scanned it. Alright, that's a lot of Marines there, man. Look at the splits on this stuff. Good connections, not enough to wipe that out, unfortunately. And this base by MackWinston's in a lot of trouble. He's going to try to get in here. Oh, got a hit. And no, did not get hits on those two last ones either. Tempest trying to shut this thing down, but Tempest is tough to pull off when they've got a lot of Marines. Cannon shots coming in. Cannon dies. Shield batteries healing up. Cannon's out of energy. Tempest running, kills. No, he picks up and saves it. Oh, and the Tempest dies. He saved the Cyclone from the Tempest shot by picking it up. That is insane. Finally, some Stalkers show up. You know what would be also good here is some Charge Lots, maybe some Speedlings. Yeah. Finally doing stuff that's good against these Marines, a set of Tempests and Void Rays, which are horrendously bad against Marines. Once again, these Marines, they have combat shield, they have +1 attack, and they have stim. So they're doing better than they were. They're going to get this hatch. There is no saving it. Nobody in the near vicinity whatsoever. And bam, it is Dunzo Babunzo. All right, Petrichor, 97 supply. Max at 27 right now. He's trying to set up a new base up here on the left side of the map. Zerg players on 3 bases. Terran's effectively on 3, if we count this one as a third, which we should. Lurkers are on the way. Not a big fan of Lurkers against Terran. Hydra, Ling, Bane, Viper. Fungals are good. Ultras, at this level, where you're probably not going to see ghosts, yeah, Ultras are going to be good here too. I don't like Lurkers as much. Just siege tanks, pretty good against them. Obviously, they outrange them. Marines don't take a ton of damage. There we go. Hydras and Banes, and kind of wasting some of those Banelings on siege tanks. Not great. That Baneling absorbed about 3 or 4 Baneling shots there, and the tank absorbs them all because he's awesome. And another base dies. MackWinston's in a tough way, trying to long distance mine from over that direction. But the Terran stims it again. Siege tanks taking that base down. Petrichor is winning this game in a 1v2 scenario here. It's a 2v1, an unofficial 2v1 game. Siege tanks are up. We got ourselves Petrichor expanding down here for some reason. Maybe he hopes it won't be found. It seems like there's a pretty decent chance that it won't be found. Long distance mining here, Mac. He doesn't have enough money for a new Nexus. Now he does. Okay, I returned some minerals. He can expand up this left side. This hatch is going to die. A couple lurkers immediately take siege tank shots here. Tempest takes out a tank, though. All right. Again, Tempests. If your enemy's got a bunch of tanks, yeah, you can kind of snipe him down from a distance. It's great. But not good against the Marines, not good against things like Vikings, Cyclones. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can do against Tempests. Especially if you're not microing them like an absolute god, which, you know, very few people can do. I mean, are we going to remount up with these guys? Guy's got a ton of medevacs. He's got 10 medevacs. And about 45 dudes. So it's like 1 medevac per 4 dudes, which is pretty good, actually. I like that ratio. Yeah, but see these Lings, see these Hydra, see how they work together in tandem. Ends up... Does he give vision to this? No, he doesn't know about that base. Oh, man, did he kill this base too? Mac is getting his teeth kicked in this game. He's really just down here. I've been in this place in team games, man, where it's just me and I'm getting my face kicked in and my teammates are doing well. And they kind of have to carry and it sucks. And it's not as fun, but I don't know. That's why you have teammates, right? Dropping the main base. Okay, shuts that thing down pretty ably. Not much died there. ExpectCheese going to lose his new 3rd base. Expanding down here, Petrichor, and having SC Eternity expand down here too, recognizing that he's running out of cash. He needs to send some of these SCVs down there immediately. Petrichor, 11,000 minerals, 2,000 gas. Every bit of money that comes into SC Eternity's base goes to Petrichor. As we see, Hydralisks do have an attack upgrade and an armor upgrade, as well as range and speed. So the Hydras are looking good. They got the same upgrade setups that the Marines do effectively. The Tempest from Mac. I just don't know. I just don't know that's what we want to be doing here, but he's just continuing to produce. MackWinston says, yeah, I'm broke. I'm out of cash. Oh, I think he just got sent some money from his teammate, which you can do after the 5-minute mark in a team game in StarCraft 2. But not immediately. You can't immediately do resource trading. You gotta wait for a bit. Nice. All right. Hydra's attacking into maybe too many siege tanks here. I'm not sure I like it all that much. Golly. Plus, that's a lot of Marine and a Marauder. Just an absolute shellacking here. Like I said, not a big fan of Lurkers when it comes to fighting against Terran. Did they do well there? Not really. Petrichor's base here still is undetected. ExpectCheese has rebuilt his 4th base. And SC Eternity is happily mining from his 2nd. There's a bit more of an SCV setup there. Yeah, Marines chasing down Tempests. Tectonic Destabilizers is on the way. He's finally getting another base again. Max trying to get a 2nd base for about the 4th time today. He's had a rough go of it. Oh, he did ninja a base over on the right side, though. So, big fan of that. Huge fan of that. Burrows on the way from ExpectCheese. This is kind of like a big TVZ with a little bit of Tempest support right now for the Zerg player. He neural parasited a couple Tempests, and it was permanent, and now he has a few Tempests in his army, and that's about it. But yeah, air armor, he's really... I guess the job here is you kill the siege tanks, and the Lingbane Hydra handles everything else. Not a bad idea. Yeah, he's EMPing. Okay, this guy has ghosts. Maybe Ultras are not the right move. Maybe Ultralisks are not how we want to play this thing. That's reasonable, I guess. SC Eternity taking a gold base down here towards the enemy here on Undercurrent, the latter edition. Swings over, catches an Overlord that was heading to his side of the map, snipes it out. Creep Tumor's getting killed up here too. And finally, the last of the creep that was on his side of the map is gone. Took him 16 minutes to get there. What? He finds this space of Max. Max like, oh. So sad. Not even really putting any SCVs here. No gas. Really almost no mineral income either. Very weird. Big lurker group. Okay, that's enough lurkers to kind of make the Terran think about it. Also a changeling from ExpectCheese. Sniping. Trying to snipe. It's hard to do because the lurker spines will interrupt your snipe casts. He gets a couple snipes off, kills one lurker, but also loses a ghost horde. It's easier said than done. Sending these guys up that way, dropping down this way. SC Eternity, new command center of his in the bottom right. This has just been absolute chaos from the start of the game. People expanding everywhere. Weird engagements, Tempest fighting, tons of lurkers. Liberators really help with that too. I'd love to see some Liberator production. Ooh, look at that giant sea monster. And all right, inside the main base, Evo Chamber's going to go down, going to deny an upgrade here. +3 missile attack gets denied. Infestation Pit dies too. Hydroden might die at the same time. What a massive drop here from Petrichor. He's maxed out. He's a little supply block, but he kills the enemy hive. A few Hydras show up to try to shut this thing down, and actually he decides not to stand and fight. What is this? You have way more army than he does. Kind of leave some dudes in the main. I guess he was trying to push up this way too. Siege tank is target fired. Nicely done. Staying out of lurker range here. Getting some more liberators would be nice. What? What killed his wait. What killed his planetary? Oh, okay. So while this was happening, this was happening. Planetary goes down. The drop of the main base is awesome. Oh. So that's why he... I think you just kind of leave everything here. They say never base race a Terran. So yeah, come in here, clear the Zerg out, kill all of his tech. Maybe go after this base while you're at it. Kill these Hydras. No, then he picks up and he boosts out because what? You're not saving this. It's already gone. Oh, a couple lurkers do die in the opening stages of this battle, but Terran's forced to pull back eventually there. Random Tempest running from Marines again for MackWinston. Not having the greatest of times here. Yeah, nothing really mining for the main base here. This base got killed. I assume the Zerg player went and found that one. Gold base from SC Eternity down here. Terran's running out of expansions is the problem. Yeah, Max dead, but ExpectCheese is doing okay. Max got a few stalkers here. They've got a 1-1 upgrade. They don't have blink or anything. Overstimmed armies in this mix as well. A lot of ghost death sounds. You can tell because they're very loud and dramatic when they die. He needs to be producing more stuff, and he is. More ghosts in here. Probes getting pulled to fight against these Marauders. Hydra damage pretty good too. Petrichor down to 120 supply. He was at maxed out supply when this drop came in. He's still got these dudes hanging around back here. I think he forgot about them, which is definitely unfortunate. Come on, man. Figure it out. Yeah, so I like Petrichor's play here quite a bit, but he needed to expand here, expand here, expand here, expand here. Don't try for these weird expansions on the other side of the map. They're risky. And when you lose them, suddenly you're like, oh, I'm really only on one mining base right now. He's muling that base. He's got a lot of minerals, but he doesn't have a ton of gas. 200 gas into the bank there. Look at this. Stutter, step in, ExpectCheese. He knows how to play cheese, and he knows how to play macro. Look at this guy go. Dude, I think that might be it. Petrichor might be done. 120 supply. No active income at all, except for what Blue's giving him, which, in fairness, is pretty good. It's 2 base, it's gold, it's minerals, it's a lot of minerals, like I said, but not enough gas to really do much of anything else there. I kind of feel like ExpectCheese could have pushed in there a little bit further. There is not much left. I don't know why he's coming all the way down to this position anyway. What is down here? This isn't defending. This isn't a defensive spot. This is not an aggressive spot. He's like, all right, the refinery. We needed to bring the whole Hydro Lurker army back here to kill a refinery. Okay, a couple of medevacs. He just boosted them. Bring them back here. Take out the Hydra Den. Take out the Baneling Nest. Mac, staying alive, cockroaching as well as he can. I'm impressed by this. Another attack up this way. He does manage to take down this orbital. Yeah, I think ExpectCheese maxed out. Great upgrades. Doesn't have that +3 attack yet for the Hydras because that got canceled. Not sure he recognized that happened either. So these guys are attacking. These guys come in. Orbital dies almost immediately to this many Hydras with +2 attack. Yeah, this group finally gets taken down, but they did get the Hydra Den. Nice on them. Few snipes here. Petrichor is back up to 141 supply. He's fighting pretty well, as he always has done. I mean, he's got a lot of value out of these dudes. He's like, wait, is there really nothing in here? He's worried about lurkers. But he doesn't see anything, so he just chops right on in. Few Hydras, not going to be the end of the world here. These Hydras, not going to be much of a problem either. Snipe, snipe, snipe. There you go. There's the big time snipes here. But Hydra, straight bear Hydra, fighting against Marines, picking off medevacs. These siege tanks, man, 8 kills, 4 kills apiece, doing so well against these Hydras. Ow, ow, the poor Hydralisk getting wiped out, and suddenly ExpectCheese is down to 127 supply. Archons try to join the party against Terran. Dude, EMPs, siege tanks. Charge lots. Mac, we need so many charge lots. He just sniped a lurker egg, which is cool. Spawning pool down. The ghost count is hefty here from Petrichor. Yeah, here we go. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Got him. Sniped him. Sniped him. Sniped him. Sniped him. Sniped him. Oh, that was like 8 lurkers that died. Got almost no value whatsoever. More lurkers on the backside. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Hydra's down. ExpectCheese is down to 80 supply to 118 from Petrichor. He's getting shoved back. Some reinforcements are coming in here. That Archon. Blah. The Tempest continuing to be an annoying thorn in Petrichor's side here. My goodness. A lot of ghosts dying. There we go. Lings are coming in. That's what we're talking about. Zerglings, charge lots. Okay. That's exactly how you shut this whole thing down. These Lings have upgrades. They've got +2 armor, no attack upgrade, and a no adrenal. So they're not that great. And the second lair is going to die because there's no saving it with Tempests at all. Okay. Guys on hatch tech right now. Another hatch is going to go down. This game, I think I'm going to get going to give it an epic tag. This is a crazy game from Mac today. Single lurker harassing this base of Petrichor that he's taken. This base is alive, but for how long? This got replanted. This is a new one. Not even upgrading them to planetaries or orbitals or anything. Maybe he doesn't have the APM for it. But yeah, ExpectCheese is down to 1 mining base. 34 drones are at that thing. He's trying to retake this guy. Do you want to retake this one? There's really not many minerals here. There's enough to make a new hatch worth it, but not by a ton. Petrichor knows you can't sit back and allow the enemies to do whatever they want to do. Yeah, this last base of ExpectCheese is going to die. Drone massacre. Hatch massacre. Lurkers burrowing in. Yeah, ExpectCheese is the one that now is out of cash. MackWinston is doing better here hilariously. Petrichor's micro is kind of insane. He gets up to like 250, 300 APM on these micro battles. Zealots, High Templar are using their basic attack. I'm not sure if we saw a storm there necessarily. And trying to take these lurkers out. But not one more siege tank shot too far away. Even with the scan, can't quite pull it off. Woo! Ninja base up here from ExpectCheese. Loving that from him. More drones are dying. Mac is on 2 bases. Kind of mining out of this guy, but definitely mining on 2 bases. Petrichor, 140 supply. 100 and about 80 supply combined here for ExpectCheese and MackWinston. Hatch down again. This base could get sniffed out, but it's up on high ground. It's a little bit hidden. Charge lots and Psystorm. Oh, but the EMP connections are beautiful. They are prime. And the High Templar have no storms to do at all whatsoever. Just kidding. One of them totally had a storm to do. Alrighty then. Top left base dies to a drop. That Petrichor was, I assume he wasn't looking for it, but he found it because it was an attack path and a flight path here. Another base for ExpectCheese is going to die. Either Petrichor's really good with scans, or maybe he's feeling like maybe he's map hacking a little bit. Because he's done a good job finding ninja bases today. Like a ridiculously good job at finding ninja bases today. If he also finds this one, he might as well check it, I guess. Where'd that dropship go? Hanging. Oh, landed on that lurker and died. Yeah, 13 kills on that lurker. Dang. Reinforcing. Petrichor plays extremely well. He's big, he's maxed out, he's scary. He's got that 3-3 lifestyle going here. All these drones coming in to die. It's 150 supply total here for MackWinston and ExpectCheese, 190 from Petrichor. And I think this might be the end of it. What an impressive display of TVPZ. It's a 2v1 game that Petrichor is going to win. In fairness, I bet he's a bit higher on the ladder, I would assume. 280 APM average is better than Mac and ExpectCheese here, without a doubt. So, yes, this is definitely viable. But still impressive to see. Just these drones are running everywhere. ExpectCheese has a total of 23 drones left. And that's it. Good game, well played. He says there is Terran everywhere. Petrichor says GG, and that's it. GG, Petrichor. His teammate leaves in the first 4 seconds of the game. And he wins anyway. It almost makes me feel like it was on purpose. I was saying that in the early stages of this game. Right? I almost felt like he left on purpose. SE Eternity did. Petrichor did not seem concerned about this at all. He handled it. He didn't complain. He didn't leave himself. He said, we can do this. He believed, and he pulled it off. Hot didgeridoo. Resources lost today are a total of, I mean, it's really funny because it's 2 players' resources lost versus the 1, but it's 50,000 resources lost for Petrichor and a total of about 70, 80,000 resources lost, 81. for ExpectCheese because it's and MackWinston because they were together. Anyway, yeah, SC Eternity. I guess technically Petrichor made some Marines and a Reaper for him at some point, but he didn't make anything else other than SCVs the rest of the time for this guy. He had 42 workers, and that's about it. Yeah, the Tempests were not going to do it, I don't think. The problem is that with the High Templar, which I love so much, if your enemy knows how to EMP you as well as that, it's so tough to make High Templar work, man. Wow, you almost have to like split them off into different areas and come from different angles, or send a couple up and then send the rest up later once the EMPs have been fired. But yeah, and lurkers too. Not a big fan of lurkers. I'm not. 40 lurkers died. How much value did they get? Not. I'm going to argue not as much, really. So anyway, that was fun. That was a really, really good one. MackWinston does send in a loss. So, on future situations where you see a MackWinston replay, he sends in losses sometimes, as he's been doing consistently. Well, not every time, but, every once in a while, just to keep us honest. So, GG, way to go, Petrichor. Impressive stuff, man. APM went up as the game went on, all the way to 282. Dang. ExpectCheese is at 218. His went up as well, which is dead impressive. Then Mac at 132 is pretty good, too, for a Protoss especially. But, yeah, Tempest, meh. Lurkers, meh. Speedlings with Adrenal, yes. You have to get the Adrenal ExpectCheese. Anyway, good stuff. That's going to be it from me. This has been the Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft. What? 2, Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.